let's compare all the Underbarrel grenade launchers and compare them to their throwable counterparts. A few days ago, I was asked the difference between snapshots and the Underbarrel snapshot launcher. I answered the question, but then I realized not everything that I talked about was common knowledge. So now this video is to tell you everything there is to know about the Underbarrel launchers and the shotgun. So first let's talk about the things they all share. They will affect your ADS time and they will affect your mobility. For launchers, it has an 8-meter safety distance, so under this, it just won't go off. Also, if you direct impact someone, it deals 120 damage. For lethals and tacticals, you can usually only carry 2 of each, but for launchers, you can carry up to 7. And for the shotgun, 8 shots. Also, something that most people probably don't know is that whenever you use the Underbarrel launchers or shotgun, it'll put you on the map. And that's because they're technically unsuppressed. So keep that in mind, especially if you're spamming with something like the shotgun. Now let's quickly talk about the shotgun. It has a maximum damage distance of 26 meters. However, the damage it does here is not really great. At point blank, yes, it deals over 200 damage, but as soon as you back up a bit, it deals only 184. So now let's move to the smoke grenade launcher. Since we know that they pretty much function the same, let's see what a difference it makes when shooting or throwing from the same angle. Pointing at this rock, throwing it will get you 22 meters, while the grenade launcher will get you 24. That's a 2-meter difference. It's not that much. Aiming substantially higher, throwing it will get you 37 meters, while the grenade launcher will get you 57. That's a 20-meter difference. Thermites give us similar results, where the difference between the low angle is only 1 meter, and the difference between the higher angle is 16 meters, 51 to 67. Stuns and flash apparently have the same throw distance, so let's see what happens with the differences. Throwing a stun or a flash will get you 22 meters, but using a grenade launcher will only get you 18. That means the grenade launcher gets you 4 meters less, which is strange. At a high angle though, you get 36 meters with a throw, and 45 meters with a grenade launcher. So it does get a little bit better, but only by 9 meters. Snapshot grenades can be thrown 19 meters, and a grenade launcher can get up to 30. That's an 11-meter difference. And throwing it at a higher angle gets you 27 meters, but a grenade launcher gets you 78. That's a huge 51-meter difference. Now for the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher will do 127 damage when landing next to someone. However, remember that frag grenades do 225 damage now. At a low angle, throwing gets you 20 meters, while the grenade launcher gets you 23. At a high angle, throwing gets you 39 meters, but the launcher gets you 73. That's a 34-meter difference. So with this, we can tell that the grenade launcher will definitely help you at higher angles. It's pretty hard to aim and takes a lot of getting used to, but you can eventually learn. But as you can tell, if you're only throwing lethals and tacticals at a lower angle, it's definitely not going to be worth running a grenade launcher, especially if you plan on using them under 8 meters. Now, another thing about the stun, flash, and explosive grenade launchers. They go off on impact, unlike their lethal and tactical counterparts and the other grenade launchers. This can either be a positive or negative thing. If you're super aggressive, that means using a stun Underbarrel might not be for you, since it does take time to swap, fire, and swap back to your normal firing. There's no hip firing involved like when you throw a stun normally, and you can't bounce it around corners or around doors. So if you knew someone was around a corner, they would have to be pretty close in order for you to actually stun them. This means that you would have to have a bigger angle and you would be putting yourself more at risk. But if you play more defensively, this is probably fine. Now the question you gotta ask yourself is having an extra lethal or tactical worth putting yourself on the map for? Will you be able to resupply your munitions by buying munitions boxes? And would you be doing more damage or have more utility by having the lethal or tactical counterpart? For me, it's not worth it. But I have said that if you do want to play a more support style loadout, you could definitely run the stuns. Especially now that they've removed controller aim assist while stunned, this can almost guarantee you a kill. Or more likely, giving your teammate a kill, because you do want to be playing in a more support role. But just remember, whenever you use any of them, you will appear on the radar. So make sure you're not putting your teammates too much at risk whenever you do so. So that's all the Underbarrels and the Underbarrel shotgun. Have you used them before? And if so, what'd you think? Did you know that you would appear on the radar every time you fired? And were you surprised by the differences between throwing and the launchers in some of the cases? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if there's any weapon, build, or part of the game you want me to break down, let me know and you may see it on the next Community Wednesday. Thanks for watching.